has actually leveled up the counter strike already and will force Mythic Q out of his own brush in itself. So we do have another lane invade coming in from HKA. So here it is that deep ward coming in. They will ward up the red buff for this game in itself. SAJ decides not to put any sort of level 1 deep lane shenanigans at this point of time, and Safety will just be happy to start off at his own blue buff. Either that or no, he may go with QTV for the red buff control. So okay, no.
Yeah, so that's the thing that we fear when we try to do an early invade in the current patch, because in the current patch with wards being there are less wards due to relic shield being picked up on the support. If you will invade on the other side, you will lose vision back on your home jungle. So this is what has happening, and if SAJ does not know what's going on, he might end up losing 3 buffs.
Yeah, he may end up losing 3 buffs indeed. But we do have here Safety starting on his blue, so let's just see where the rotations come in. No lane swaps are in effect just yet. QTV will be dealing Mythic Q in the top lane. The boomerang blade is gonna hit, and Phi coming in on the side. That would definitely be a telltale sign, but the first blood will definitely go on. Perhaps picks this one up, and in response, Safety, upon seeing that Phi has the red buff on the bottom half of the jungle, will start to counter jungle Phi's red buff. But that came at a cost, because Archie was taken down for first blood extremely low, and the end god as well as perhaps Lane or Lucien as well as Lulu will be able to just kind of shove their lane in and cause Archie to lose as much CS as possible.
It felt like a misplay coming in from SAJ Archie, because I think he could have flashed away from Jarman's EQ, but wanting to save it resulted in him burning both summoners and still dying in the end.
Yeah, that's right, he did burn both flash and barrier. Junie will use that dazzle to kind of stun up end god, and Archie will just throw out that boomerang blade in his face. So with that level advantage coming into the bottom lane, it seems that Endgod as well as perhaps will start to go in. But the engage coming in on Mythic Q, the Ignite will get popped down. He does have a flash, because Mythic Q usually thinks that goes in the lane itself, but that flash will not save him. QTV will get a kill, but the tower will still take Jax down.
It's still a worth it trade though, because there were a huge minion coming in for Shyvana, so denying that those 3 waves of experience is going to hurt Shyvana really hard.
Yeah, it's definitely going to hurt Shyvana indeed, and with that we do have both the top laners go back and pick up the same exact items, both the Doran's items coming in for Jax as well as Shyvana in itself. Phi will now go there, try to soak up some experience from the lost minion wave coming into the turret in itself, and it just seems that Endgod as well as perhaps will be extremely happy to stay in the lane. The burst damage coming out from both Lulu as well as Lucien on top of the piercing lights and the glitter lance slow coming in is going to be extremely dangerous. Look at that, Archie and Junie unable to just push it out, and Endgod just happily spamming his piercing light Ardent Blaze combos.
Yep, already has a CS twice or that of Civil, so they really need to get their gangs down soon. If not, bottom might snowball pretty hard against SAJ.
That's right, so the bottom lane starting snowball, and Optimus here getting caught out. The satchel charge will knock him back, and Phi picks up an easy kill onto Optimus. Safety eats that auto attack as well as the bouncing bomb to the face. So this is like a completely different Hong Kong attitude coming into game 3, and they start off with a 3-1 kill lead as well as a 1,000 gold advantage in their favor.
Yep, this is them playing their comfort zone, where right now Phi is able to create a lot more impact because his mid laner actually has kill potential. Previously, mid playing with Malphite and Astral, there was no way going middle was going to have any form of impact. So right now it's very different game dynamics, and Phi is pretty much enjoying life.
Yeah, that's right, Phi is enjoying his ganking potential coming in because of all the kill potential in the bot lane as well as the mid lane. Now QTV in a little bit of trouble. Phi showing why he's called the aggressive jungler of Hong Kong attitude. Gets the knock-up combo onto QTV. QTV still has his flash hook, pulls off the counter strike, doesn't need to burn the flash for that one, and both Mythic Q as well as Phi will decide to back off for this one. Mythic Q will be happy to kind of freeze the lane, farm it up a little bit as QTV goes back to heal up. So Phi, being the super aggressor this game, has 1 kill and 1 assist to his name, and he may just go in for the Optimus gang. Optimus does have a ward that's able to spot him out, uses the dissonance for the speed up just to get away from that danger there.
Yep. think Fi really needs to base soon to get his boost of mobility, and he's going to pull off more gangs from there and to help snowball mid and bottom even more.
Yeah, it's going to be very scary the moment he gets that roll up onto the Javan, especially the boots of mobility, and the fact that the flag spear combo, the Damascene standard as well as the lands coming in will allow him to kind of hop over wards, bypass some of the very normal ward pathing coming in, will allow him to just pull off even more insane ganks. Mythic Q has that early level lead in the top lane against QTV. I do expect Mythic Q to kind of start to do his also standard proxy farming in that lane very shortly, especially once this lane starts to push in. He does have to be careful though, doesn't have a ward to drop into his own lane. So let's just see if if Mythic Q decides to go for that dirty farm coming in. He does not. And in the bot lane we do have some counter aggression coming from Archie as well as Junie. We do have the lane being pushed up once Silver actually starts to get that ricochet in and get a little bit more damage with the boomerang blades as well as some items. He's able to kind of do some crazy amount of wave clear. But we may see again come in the flag spear combo actually misses. Bouncing bomb will hit onto Optimus though. Safety is in the wings trying to mirror out by his rotation. Safety is unable to pull off any sort of ganks after that one kill in the top lane though, so it's going to be very important for him to do so very shortly.
Yep, so now both teams will need to be very careful because for SAJ, were they to make a mistake and Fi gets a gang off, it's going to mean a lost dragon and further snowball. Whereas for HKA, if they were to make a mistake, they will either lose a tower and a dragon, or just the dragon itself, which will let SAJ come back into the game. So both teams now are very careful, as you can see from the farming. They are playing more cautiously, but eventually the gangs will become more deadly as all the summoner seed spells are being burned.
Whoops, sorry there, I kind of hit my mic on my glass, but here we have a little stalemate once more. So let's just see how HK decides to use this 1,200 gold advantage coming in. We do see an aggressive play coming from both Vanguard and perhaps, and now Pasa gets caught, gets the shockwave down, and will use the Hexplosive Minefield to just zone it out. Does burn the flash though just to survive that one gank. So here we do have shockwaves coming out, but the Cataclysm comes out to Optimus, and that Mega Inferno Bomb will take him down. Safety will decide to go and get the Ignite down, but whoa, that Void Spikes will come in. Bouncing Bombs will hit Safety. Pasa gets the double buff onto him as well as 1 kill and 1 assist in lane. So he's going to be a very happy Yordle going in, gets that Bouncing Bomb, tries to deal as much damage to the minions as possible, gets the Explosive Minefield, and will be very happy stacking up that tier. So having the tier get 1 kill and 2 assists in his own name, he's going to be very happy in the mid lane.
Yep, so now, as you saw the first 2 games, it was the Optimus show. Is it going to be the Pasa show now?
Yeah, will it be the Pasa show this game? Because Pasa is on an extremely comfortable champion. He has been known to play a bunch of Ziggs in the GPL in itself, and here we go, quick reflexes from Archie, just blocking out the Ardent Blaze using his own spell shield, getting some mana back. Gets a ricochet off, able to spam a little bit more and clear as much of the minion wave as possible. Will be using the Boomerang Blade very soon since he is about full mana. The ward here is being pinged out. Safety should know that the ward is there. He's going to come in from the sidelines. We'll get the ultimate pop on the Hun, gets popped. Perhaps taken out very low. Safety gets the isolation. Gets a slow onto Angar. Angar has to flash away. They will not continue that chase. So here we have Fi upon seeing that Safety is in the bottom lane in itself, may go in for a gank very shortly, decides not to go for the gank, clears out the ward, does not go for any sort of counter jungle. Safety is there to kind of match his own puffing in itself, but we do have the Black Spear combo coming in from Fi, and he will just be there to possibly just soak some more experience in the wave itself.
Yep, while waste it to the tower when you can get some for yourself.
That's right, so where do you think the next objective is going to be? So it's going to be very farm-centric in the early games, is that it?
No, as you can see the HK now is going towards Dragon. I felt that after SAJ got the gang down onto perhaps, they really should have done Dragon because it was a 4v2 situation. Not too sure why they didn't, and as a result, the timing of it all, they had to base and hence they lost Dragon from there.
That's right, so they do lose Dragon, and now HK take a 2,000 gold advantage. They will return to the lanes once more, and they'll just start to farm it out. Fi is gonna be very happy in the mid lane because he is constantly visiting that lane. He knows that Optimus has been the playmaker all this time and wants to shut him down early. But we did see Pasa get 3 lane kills onto Optimus when he was playing Malphite, and I'm not going to call it out from Optimus to kind of just claw back into this game and be the playmaker for SAJ.
Yep, when you play Arena, especially with the Jax and the Kha'Zix, all it takes is one team fight to turn it around.
That's right, so that one team fight isn't going to happen just yet because all major objectives are still up. Dragon is now down, so they will not be rotating anytime soon unless they want to push a wave. They will probably need to get some lane kills though in order for them to pick up some major outer turret objectives, and then again team fights aren't going to happen within the next few minutes or so.
It all depends on how aggressive Javan and Kha'Zix wants to be. If not, it will just going to be a fun fest on both sides.
That's right, so that farm fest is still happening, and it's going to be very interesting because the longer the lane goes, Pasa is able to constantly stack that tier of the goddess. The moment it turns into Seraph's Embrace, we have the shield on him extra, has that infinite amount of spams coming in because of the mana regen as well as the huge mana pool provided by the Seraph's Embrace, and that this laning phase I feel is going to be just working in Pasa's favor. What do you think about that?
I feel that it's fine so long as Optimus is able.
Whoa, safety taken out extremely low. They actually missed that one. The Cataclysm was not used, but now the bot lane fight is about to happen. Radiance is pop duty. Will take very low. The spell shield being actually still proccing from the glitter lance in itself. So no fights just yet, but safety does get taken down in his own jungle.
Fi should be thinking of diving or at least getting the bottom tower.
The culling being put out there, so now Fi comes in just to show that he is there. A 3-man engage coming in. He is low however, but Junie doesn't have the radiance, and neither does the on hunt gets spot, and the wild growth comes in. Archie taken down extremely low, gets morphed into a minion now. But it seems that they will be able to pick up the tower. Fi taken down very low. The exhaust being put onto Junie. Gets the piercing light combo. He will have that dazzle very shortly. Gets the dazzle onto Angot. Angot would just cleanse it away. Optimus is on the side, wants to rotate down to try to get a kill, but HKA knows better than just to stay there.
Yep, HKA definitely playing a much better game now, and it all boils down to the fact that Fi's Javan has a much bigger impact than Safety's Kha'Zix, even though Safety Kha'Zix himself is actually doing pretty good this game.
That's right, they both are making that impact now. But we do see that Pasa has been asserting that lane dominance has already completed the Morello Nomicon and will be happy to get that cooldown reduction as well as the mana regen from the item.
Yep, but however in terms of scaling, both Oriana and Ziggs just very well in the late game, so I think Optimus is just fine farming out with Pasa.
Yeah, so the farm that's coming in, QTV and Mythic Q now, it's going to be very interesting because the fact is, QTV has only the Phage pickup. Let's see the gold coming in 1.2k compared to 1.7k onto Mythic Q because of all that global gold they're able to get from Dragon as well as the turret. So the Sunfire Kit will definitely be the first item pickup faster than the Trinity Force on QTV.
Yep, but then again, Jax just needs to keep farming for another like 20 minutes and he will definitely outshine Shyvana.
Yeah, the potential coming in from Jax, but we do have a gang coming into the mid lane. Optimus taken down very low. The shockwave used by will be taken down. Optimus will just sidestep that while the satchel charge will knock safety away. Judy comes in, gets the flash out, pops the shatter as well as the radius. Judy gets slowed down. The wild growth will save his life. Optimus and safety taken out very low, and the mid laner will fall. Optimus will go down, and now Judy will join the fight. Sorry, Archie will join the fight and perhaps is forced to flash away. So mid laner and jungler for just safety. The jungler on the side of SAJ. A 2-for-1 trade in favor for them.
It looked like a miscom coming in for HKA as Fire was going in alone because both Pasa and perhaps were more focused on the tower, and even though perhaps has shield and out, and Pasa has got his out which missed, he still went against them because Fire went in without his teammates' teamwork.
That's right, so a little bit of a miscommunication there, but they do manage to pick up their second turret of the game. The mid mid outer turret will go down, extending their goal lead to about 3,500 gold in their favor. So let's just see what's going to happen in the middle stage of the game. Now that the map is slightly more open up and Dragon will be up in another 1 minute. Also, I do expect HK and SAJ to at least try to contest that objective.
Yep, it will be very crucial that SAJ does not drop another Dragon to HK, because if that's the case, then Hong Kong Attitude is going to be about 5k ahead at around 18 minutes, which could prove pretty fatal when it comes to the movement and rotations around the map.
That's right, and we will need QTV to start hitting his item thresholds very soon, especially before that Dragonfire. I do not think he's able to complete the Trinity Force anytime soon. So with that, we need to see that superior rotation from SAJ. They've been showing such good rotation. Hopefully they will be able to contest this Dragon, or at least make a play so much so that they can take a safe Dragon and maybe a few objectives. The On The Hunt is popped by Archie. He does step on too many of those little explosive mind views, gets taken down very low. He does have that Bloodthirster, able to cast Lifesteal away, and a pause does come out. So let's kind of take a look at the item comparisons on both sides. Mythic Q has definitely that item advantage coming in, has the Sunfire's Cape as well as the Warden's Mail. And on the side of the junglers, we do have the Spirit of the Ancient Golem coming in compared to the Elder Lizard. We do know that safety will be completing either the Brutalizer or the Last Whisper very soon. But in the mid lane, however, only the Athenes being picked up by Optimus, and on the side of Pasa has the Morella Nomicon, the Blasting One as well as the Tear of the Goddess. Both AD carries quite even, Bloodthirster versus Trinity Force, and finally supports, nothing much to talk about there.
Yeah, across the board though, with Five's presence throughout the game, you can see that there's a CS deficit for SAJ in all 3 lanes, and at the bottom lane is actually a 48 CS difference. Along with the global disadvantage coming in from SAJ, I think that is going to hurt Archie really hard.
Yeah, that's right. As my spectator client tries to reconnect, hopefully no issue happens. So the game is still going, so no real disconnection issues. Dragon is now live and HKA are in position, in a very good position I feel, to actually just take this Dragon. Fire will use the Black Lance combo, does spot out the stealth wall, will start to clear it out, and it does seem that SAJ will give up this Dragon. And like you said, about 18 minutes, 17 minutes actually, the goal lead has now extended to almost 5,000 gold.
Yep, so right now after HKA gets this advantage, he will push out bottom lane, and then they will definitely go back and shop and do a rotation back to top lane. Oh no, actually, Mr. Q has already down the top tower. So for now, I think HKA will start staking and start sieging.
Yeah, he will down the top tower very shortly. The fight in the mid lane, however, Fight taken down extremely low. Juni does pop all his aura shield. QTV will not be able to do that. Gets the counter strike off once Mythic Q's live for the turret. Gets the empower strike. The leap strike has already been used. The cooldown comes in now, and no, Mythic Q will just be able to get away very safely. QTV at this point of time isn't really able to just take on Mythic Q one by one, because he has that Sunfires as well as the Warden's Mail. It's going to be very strong.
Yep, the main thing coming into this game is that right now, with the 5k deficit coming from the 3 towers and 2 dragons, HK will definitely be up in terms of items, and there is no way QTV will be able to keep up.
Yeah, that's right. QTV isn't able to keep up just yet, and it just seems that SAJ really needs to take some objectives back. They haven't even taken down a single turret. They lost 2 dragons already, and what they need to do, like you said, is get some of the global objectives, spread some global goal across the rest of the team, and just get some of the big ticket items coming in. So what and will get 3 charges of that invisibility. HKA on will be sieging this mid lane turret. We do see, however, Junie waiting sneakily on the sidelines. Fi will be there to spot him out though. He needs to run away from this one. That ward will be able to spot him. Pasa actually uses the satchel charge to just run away. Archie comes in, gets popped. Whoa, the giant growth, the wild growth, sorry. Pasa taken out very low, gets the shutdown. The shockwave is still up from Optimus. Mythic Q trying to zone him as much as possible. The culling comes out, only Archie and Optimus is alive, gets the command protect. Mythic Q will try to deal as much damage onto Archie as possible. Optimus will get zoned out. Archie will go down. Only Pasa was taken down in that trade. SAJ will lose 4 members and only kill Pasa. They will also lose the middle inhibitor turret as well as the middle inhibitor. Optimus does have his shockwave up though. Some godlike play coming in from him, not anytime soon. So they will start to siege up on this one. Optimus is the only man left standing. They will poke away at the Nexus turret. One Nexus turret will go down. He still has his command shockwave. He does get a command shockwave only onto perhaps, and he will go down as well. No, he actually will not go down. He will use the Zonias but does get the Flag Spear combo onto him. And HKA picks up game 3. They are still in the running for this one. They take it now. The score is SAJ 2, HKA 1.
Yep, a very convincing win from HKA playing. Once again, I really think the mid lane pick is the one that mattered. But picks aside, SAJ really could have done a lot better in the sense that I felt that they were too rushed, trying to rush the team fights with the Jax Oriana shockwave combo. And that resulted in them losing a lot of fights when they really could have won had they just been more patient and had a more methodical approach to fighting these team fights.
Yeah, they really needed to be more methodical coming into the fights itself. What we have here is that, whoa, we do see our TriCaster now, but anyway, we do have a 6 items Pasa, 10, 3, and 9. It shows how comfortable he is on that champion in itself. 19 kills out of the 24 kills for the entire team of HKA. Pasa is definitely the man to look out for. If you give him one of his comfort picks, it just shows how heavy he can carry.
Yep, I'll be very surprised if the next game Pasa does not go either Ziggs, Arena, or Gragas.
Yeah, we will be very surprised indeed. So that's it for game number 3. Do stay tuned. This is the best of 5. SAJ is still currently in the lead 2-1. What we have here, if SAJ wins the next game, they will close out the series 3-1. But HKA is able, after that dominating performance, has a chance to tie this game 2-2. Will we see a game 5? We'll find out later because game 4 is coming up next. See you soon.